Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Punisher issue number 15. Not too freaking shabby. Bunch of things happen in this book, but besides a bunch of things, I'm only going to be naming 5 things that happen in this book, and I hope you guys are ready for them because here we go. And I'm going to mention those 5 things after we talk about who made this book. So we've got The Punisher, Frank Castle in War on the Streets, Part 4. Matthew Rosenberg is the writer, Simon Kodransky on art, colors, Antonio Fabella, letters, VC's Corey Petit, cover artist, Greg Smallwood, designer, Anthony Gambino. So, yeah, dude, this was pretty solid. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, for number 1, we're going to be talking about how great the buildup was in this. Dude, much like a movie where you start off kind of small and all of a sudden it builds to this, big thing, this big battle, or even like, a really cool song that's, humble in the beginning and builds to the crescendo. That's exactly what happened in this book. Really great formatting for this. How everything just eventually built up to this giant fight at the end that only settled down in a really negative way for the heroes. Let's talk about number 2. This team that is helping the Punisher. Some of them are complementary. Some of them are very oddly similar to him. But of course, nobody's like the Punisher. Nobody kills like this dude. But I enjoyed the idea that even if somebody didn't necessarily get a speaking line, what was said about the people on this team, freaking fantastic. Loved it. Who's the guy with the flaming skull? I don't know, but the guy's skull is on fire. Let's go. You may not have heard of the Ghost Rider, but he's coming for you. So running would be a very wise idea. Now let's talk about number 3. Dude, Jigsaw's porn addiction needs to be something that is brought up every so often forever. That needs to be a new character trait of this person. I need to hear about him so-called abusing himself and whatnot at certain points, just to be reminded of how freaking funny this was. I like that as being something that Jigsaw is known for from this point on. Just saying. I think that now is about time to talk about number 4 on this list, the killer fight. I told you everything was built up, right? Once we actually got to the fight, it was non-stop action. I'm just reading this like, damn, if this was in a movie? Like, this was great. Definitely get this and understand that the art in this is just, man. Like, there's talking. Rosenberg isn't the type to be like, yeah, I'm going to let myself get overshadowed. Hells no. That's not him. But there are some times when people come up, and I am talking about, like, Kodransky and Fabella in this, they're going to come on and be like, you may not want to be outshone, but guess what? They just come in their art, dude. And this, I almost feel like the book was made for this fight. The way the art style has been done all throughout this book just for this fight. Very cool. All right, let's move on to 5. Moon Knight. Yeah, dude, that alone, perfect for this book. This was a great depiction of him. Some of the things that he says, and he doesn't get to say a lot, you know what I'm saying? But like, when people are running away from the Ghost Rider, and he says, yeah, you should have taken your chances with the Ghost Rider, with the flaming skull head, dude. Because I'm telling you right now, what he does to you is nothing compared to what I'm about to do to you. I didn't need to see him do anything. Although we did. All I needed was to hear that and be like, yep, that is damn right. This book really had the perfect amount of people talking highly of others, others talking highly of themselves. And it was a great blend, a great mix. I'm usually not a fan of people talking trash about themselves. I like when other people say that. That really builds a character up. But in Moon Knight's case, especially when they said at one point, yeah, he's only one guy. It's like, do you not know who the Moon Knight is? Do you not know how ironic it is that you say that he's technically only one guy? All this stuff rattling around his head. Wow. Was not lost on me. That was a good joke. Anyway, guys, I enjoyed this book for what it is. Simple, lay down, gritty, action-packed, and a little bit of violent cursing, and comments of Jigsaw masturbating. This was a good book. All right. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.